guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to if you're new. And if you are returning, if you're a returning customer, you'll be like, oh my god, your hair's different. It is. I just recently got it done and I actually really like it. But that's not the point of this video, but I felt like I had to nod to it because it's kind of like shockingly different. So it's a noticeable difference. Anyways, I wanted to sit down. Well, I'm actually standing, lying. I kind of wanted to make a sit down video, basically kind of like a part 2 to my house update video, because I've been hinting, kind of making comments here and there in my vlogs, and like I think it'd be beneficial just to have like a video right now that I give you like a kind of an update about what's going on, because there is quite a bit of movement in the background, so I thought maybe you'd be interested. So sit down, it's chill. I would have a coffee, but it's the end of the day, so I was supposed to film this in the morning, but my day got ahead of me, which I'm going to get into. So grab your water or whatever and let's chat houses. So essentially what I want to talk about is, yes, we are still purchasing a home. So that's still, you know, that's the goal. That's the goal. We're still working on it. Have we made an offer that's been accepted? No. So we're not at that point yet. And I will be making a video once we get there, obviously. And I'll be making more video content about like how our process was overall, any tips that I've learned along the way. I do want to make it super helpful because I feel like young people, like especially young Canadians, I feel like we don't learn this in our schools, and it's been a really big process for me to learn all about these things. So if I can do anything to help someone that was like me and didn't know a lot about it, I would love to. So let's go back a few weeks. I did a house hunting kind of travel vlog. So we did go to the East Coast. We went to Nova Scotia to go on a house hunting trip. There we saw 11 houses in person. So we did end up liking one of them and we made an offer on one of them, and I will be showing some footage within a video coming up just for like house touring. So I won't show it right now, but that will come soon. Sorry if that's really annoying. So we saw a house that we really liked and we made an offer. We waited a day and then we heard back, and they almost matched our offer. They went pretty close. So we kind of felt like, oh no, we went in too much. We went in too high in our initial offer. And the more we thought about the house that we offered on, even though we really liked it for some aesthetic and other reasons, when we think about resale value, because that's a big concern just for us, because we are moving to a completely different province, we need to make sure that if we don't love it for some reason, that we can leave and be okay financially. I don't want to take like a major hit. That would really suck. So it's just something that we have to think about. So essentially for resale, like there were some things about the house that it didn't make sense. Plus there were no utilities, so we'd have to buy like washer, dryer, blah blah, fridge, stove. Also we need furniture. So anyways, it just didn't make sense for us, so we ended up pulling our offer. Okay, it felt right at the time. Then the grieving happened, and I feel like not a lot of people will talk about this, but I did feel like I needed to grieve that house. And I know that sounds dramatic, but I also have grieved like my mom's passing, so I don't want to sound like I've never had a loss in my life. That was a major one. It was nothing like that. It was just like, it felt like a little bit of a breakup kind of thing. But I'm over that house now, because the more I think about it, there were so many things that I'm like, yeah, okay, it wasn't for us. So anyways, out of the other 11 houses, there was another one that we were interested in. However, the property taxes were very high for the area, too high for us to say, yeah, like, let's go. So we stopped considering that one. The ones that were left out of the 11 just were not it. Like there were several problems that were just like wasn't our home, you know, so that's fine. So we came back from the trip without a house. It still, I think, was a successful trip, because since it is a new area for me, it was nice to go back and kind of explore a little bit while we were there, although we didn't have that much time, but still, you know, and I got to learn more about the different areas in the Valley of Nova Scotia, so I think it was still really helpful. And it was nice to have experience touring the houses in person and seeing different things, you know, learning about, I don't know, things like venting, you know, is the wood fireplace vented? Like I would have never thought to ask that question before. Are these original windows? Are they new? What's the shingles, you know? What are the types of shingles on the roof? You know, things like this. So anyways, learning lots there. So it was still kind of nice. So fast forward a little bit, for the past few weeks, we've been actively looking, and when I say actively, I mean actively, like this is my second full-time job, I feel like. I feel like I obviously have my full-time actual job outside of YouTube. YouTube feels like another job, even though I do like it. But it's just, I mean, when I say it feels like a job, there is just a lot of work and effort I put into it, although I like doing it. And then buying a house feels like another full-time job, honestly. It takes up so much, no pun intended, real estate in my mind, in my time. And I'm saying that acknowledging the privilege of being able to just even think about that. And if you've seen my part 1, and if you're not new, you would know, like, we really don't take it for granted. Like, I really never want someone to watch my videos thinking like, wow, like, must be nice. Like, I totally get it. I grew up in a very low income background. Like, I spent a lot of years in a basement apartment with my mom. So, you know, I've been there, put that out there. Doesn't make me more deserving of a home either. I'm just trying to let you know where I'm coming from, and it's not like I'm not trying to brag or anything. So anyways, so we're very active. So we have a setup with our realtors and their company, so that as soon as something comes on the market, we get a notification, and typically we see it before it goes on like the bigger websites. So as soon as I get a notification, I'm opening that email. As long as I'm not like in a meeting in something, I'm pretty much seeing it within 1 minute of it being shown. And then if I'm interested, we send it to our realtor. And our realtor has been very lovely, and she's so helpful. I will say, like, it's been so great with her. And she's been so kind to view a bunch of different houses virtually for us since we are far away. So yes, the in-person shopping was really helpful. However, it was an expense. So right now we've decided, okay, like Spencer and I've said, if we go down next, it's the one that we're buying, like as a walkthrough kind of thing. So we've done a lot of virtual ones. So I feel like we've done like 20 virtual ones since. Like, when I say we are trying to see everything we can, we are. Like, I feel like I should send my realtor like a gas card at this point, because she's just been driving. But anyways, she's really awesome. And she's always like, I don't mind, it's my job, and blah, blah, blah. But still, you know. Anyways, all this to say, we've been seeing a lot. And then there was one that came up, and we thought it was really cute. I was obsessed with the kitchen. It was very nice, and it ticked quite a few boxes. So we thought about it a little bit more, and the offer that probably would have worked to get the house was just a little bit more than we could afford, and we didn't feel like it was the right time to put that much down on a home. We are still young. I don't want to be house poor, you know. So it just ultimately, we felt like, okay, it's not the house. But kind of going back to when I was saying that it's kind of a full-time job where it just takes up a lot of your mind and space, we were going through that offer back and forth, kind of push and pull with that house during Spencer's like birthday get together. So like, we felt like we couldn't 100% be in the moment. And again, a house is way more important than obviously a birthday party. But I'm just trying to like paint the picture of how much in our heads we've been. So yeah, like I think about it waking up, I think about it going to bed, I think about it during the day. I feel the anxiety and stress, but I know it'll be nice. It'll be fun when it starts to be fun. But right now it's just kind of, you know, it's the limbo mode. And it's so funny because every person that I'm talking to that's either going through it right now or has recently gone through it, they're like, yeah, I don't wish the house buying process on anyone. Not meaning that they don't afford, you know what I mean. It's just, there's a lot to it. And it's so stressful for me in particular too, because I'm so new to this, you know. Like, I have never even bought a car. The biggest expense, which was a huge one, was paying my student loans off. And that was like $65,000. This is even more. Like, a house I wish cost $65,000, but you know, here we are. And yeah, it doesn't help that the market's crazy. Like, it's kind of like right now you have to accept that you're overpaying for your house, but it's a matter of how much you're willing to overpay, you know. So yeah, just not like bidding wars and stuff like that. That's kind of not as bad anymore, but I mean, like, the housing prices are just crazy. Like, the housing prices that we're looking at now for like a regular starter home, when I was like in middle school, that was like a mansion's price, like for where I grew up. So it's just so like, it's so disheartening seeing that price when it's been so hard for me to get to that place. Like when I see the number, I feel like that's a lot of money that I just never thought that I could put towards a home, you know, and now it doesn't even go that far. Thank God we're looking on the East Coast, and we actually like the East Coast, because when we were looking at Ottawa, like the realtor that we were working with didn't miss her chance to say, you know, your budget's really restrictive for Ottawa. And I was like, yeah, okay, we get it. Like I don't have $1 million. I don't have $1 million. And I feel like most people don't. So, and we don't have anything close to $1 million either. So yeah. So anyways, that's kind of the updates right now. And also today, we saw 2 homes virtually with our realtor. So that was great. 2 of them in which we were both really interested in. One of them that we saw didn't go so well. There were a few things that were like, maybe not for us. Like a big shared driveway with an apartment building. I think it could get kind of annoying for parking. And also it was crooked and had original windows that had to be all replaced, and it's just not the vibe. I just didn't feel like the move for us. Yeah, but then the other one, okay, we like it. We're talking to our realtor and we're possibly putting an offer on it, okay? I know that's like such an annoying cliffhanger, because now you're gonna be like watching this and I'm not gonna have an update for you because I'm editing this video probably when I'll know the answer. But I will obviously let you know in a video. Yeah, and just a reminder too, I do have TikTok and Instagram. I mostly use Instagram though, so I will say if you want more up-to-date kind of updated updates, make sure to follow me there if you want to. If you don't, like I'm not gonna, you know. Anyways, yeah, we're working on putting an offer on this one that we're talking about right now. And it's very cute. Like we haven't felt this way since the first home that we were really interested in. And this one has character and it feels like Spencer and I. So yeah, like all my friends have been saying, when you find your home, you'll have a feeling. And I'm starting to have that feeling, but I'm trying to also put my walls up and protect myself, because, you know, she's been burned multiple times. So I don't want to be burned anymore. But anyway, it's the game. But there are some big questions that we have though, putting in an offer. So there's lots of contingencies because there's some information that I need to learn more about, which I can, you know, let you know when I know for sure. But yeah, when I do have my home too, I really hope to make like fun videos, like moving in and, you know, decorating and styling and renovating and blah, blah, blah. Like I think that'll be a lot of fun. So, but yeah, that's another thing too, is like we're pretty dead set on that location as well. Before we were talking about different locations on the East Coast, but I think we have decided on the Valley of Nova Scotia. So yeah, stay tuned for more information, I guess. Yeah, I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you're interested in keeping along with the journey, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you would like to keep updated with me. And if you just like this video and you already are a subscriber, make sure to like this video and comment down below anything you would want to, any comments, questions, or anything like that. I'd be happy to answer questions if you have direct questions to ask down below. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next vlog. This one is a shorter video, so I apologize, but I did want to get the update out. And the girlies have been asking me questions, so I'm pleasing the girlies right now. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.